Alright, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rekakudash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today, I just want to tie this lesson. Um, our sword is the scriptures. Because the Lord is dealing with spiritual men. He's not dealing with carnal men. Matter of fact, let me start off with this in Romans, the 8th chapter. And I start at the 4th verse. It says that the righteousness, matter of fact, I start at verse 3. It says, matter of fact, let me start at 1, Salakia. It says, there is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Yeah, there's nothing carnal over here, man. Because you continue on down, so carnality will lead you to death, man. So you have to be spiritual, man. See, we understand that in this kingdom that we in, you're not going to be able to take up arms and go against the so-called white man and take him down, man. You can see that through history, like with the Romans. It was a certain time where the Romans had to rule, and guess what? It was rebellions. But guess what? It wasn't that time. So the Lord had it to what Esau would overcome them, man. And guess what? He was blessed with the sword. So why would you try to come up against someone and he's a master in it? Yeah, I mean, you in a 3-point contest with Steph Curry. You think you got a chance? You might make 1 or 2 shots, but the thing is, we have to be spiritual, man. Because when he cursed that fig tree, he told disciples, "You can do this to the fig tree and say unto this mountain." Matter of fact, let me get that. Because with the words of the Lord, that's how we throwing this kingdom down, man. You know, this is our sword. This is our offense. This is our defense. Is the words of Yahweh Shai. So Matthew 21 and 21, Yahweh Shai answering and said unto them, "Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree." And what happened to the fig tree? It withered away. But also if ye shall say unto this mountain, "Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea," it shall be done. See? So that's what we're doing. We speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. It said, "Ye shall say," and he said you're gonna push, do some push-ups and get ready to remove this mountain. No, he said, "Say unto this mountain, be thou removed." See? Because the words of Yahweh Shem Shai are powerful, man. Matter of fact, let me give one quick example. Because the Lord literally knocked them off their feet when he had spoke, man. Matter of fact, let me get it. Let me get that real quick. Yep, this is St. John chapter 18, and I start at verse 4. It says, "Yahweh Shai, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth, and he said unto them, Whom ye seek? They answered him, Yahweh Shai Nazareth. Yahweh Shai said unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground." See? They literally did that. So guess what? We speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. You don't think it's going to happen to this place, man? This place is about to be removed, but guess what? You got to be spiritual. We're not bearing arms. The scriptures is our sword. The scriptures is our shield. Lord willing, I get that. Let's go back to that Romans 8 and verse 2. It says, "For the law of the spirit of life in Hamashiach Yahushua had made me free from the law of sin and death." Because now we're spiritual, man, and and we're in that grace period, and that's the point we, we do the best of our ability, you know, and we acknowledge that we was off, and we trying our best to do right. It says, for what the law could not do, and that it was weak through the flesh, because this flesh is weak, man. This is Paul called himself a wretched man. That was the 7th chapter. He said the Most High sent His own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh. Yeah, because Yahushua came back perfect, man. He came back perfect. He came perfect, man. He was he didn't break no laws, man. That's why he said it's one greater than Solomon is here, because he had the wisdom, had Solomon had the wisdom, but guess what? He got overthrew. The women overthrew him when he was up in age. He wasn't just no young guy. He was up in age, man. When he started making these making idols for these other women. But he said greater than Solomon is here, meaning what he's not gonna go off this time, man. It says that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. Yeah, and that's why you see, you read the scripture in Genesis 3. It says at east, it says the tree was pleasing to the eyes. See, that was carnal. And that's what here in this place, in this world, it's all about eye candy here, man. That's why you got these different social media apps and everything like that. It's all eye candy, man. But the spiritual thing, you have to see the spiritual things, man. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is peace, is life and peace. You see? Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are out in the flesh cannot please the Most High. See? So you have to be spiritual, man. You ain't gonna be able to throw this place down with just your you bearing arms. You got your damn mind, man. You use the words of your Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Matter of fact, this is it says matter of fact, I started this is Bel and the Dragon, and I started verse 24. And the king said unto Daniel, wilt thou say that this is of brass? Lo, he liveth, he eateth and drinketh. Thou canst not say that he is no living God, therefore worship him. Then Daniel said unto the king, I will worship the Lord Yahweh Shemel my power, for he is the living God. See? Yeah, because the Most High, the Lord, his words are speaking, man. The word the Lord has spoke, you see it coming to pass. You know this is living power. Just look at nature itself. The Lord is a living power, man. It says, but give me leave, O king, and I shall slay this dragon without sword or staff. The king said, I give thee leave. See, the Lord, Daniel said he's going to slay his dragon without sword or staff. See, what's the coincidence of dragon? Revelation 13. You know what I mean? Revelation 12, that dragon. The same one, Esau, Edom, man. And how we throwing this without sword or staff? So how can you overthrow this dragon? With the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is Hebrews chapter 4 and 12. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful. See? Quick, meaning what? Alive, living. So the words of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. See? So guess what? This word, if you get cut, you know what the scripture said, who can bear a wounded spirit? Because he is hurt in the spirit, man. He's cut to the spirit, the soul, and the spirit. Guess what? We found out you the Edomites, man. That's one of the signs that you're going down, man. Why? Cause it says you can. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Look, that's how this place is going now. It's by the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. So we know now who the wicked is, which is Esau. Now, who is Esau today? The so-called modern day white man. You know, the self-proclaimed white man. So-called, you know. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. See? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And yeah, because we know that this is the same guy. This is Cain, you know, that murderer. That's why this man has a lot to pay for. I don't think we just spiritual snitches. We telling you, we telling the Lord what Esau have done. We telling the Lord, Esau, those are the Americans, those are the Russians, you know what I mean, the Germans, the Amalekites, the so-called the Israelis. That's the wicked. Those are the ones that did this and did that. We're doing it through the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, and in this spiritual battle, you know the devil he have his artillery as well. You know, he send demons. Yeah, I mean at you. Motherfucker might come up. You might have a damn bill that you ain't never heard of. You know what I mean? Now you in debt. You know what I mean? But that's the devil for you, man. So let's see, Ephesians 6, and I'm gonna start at. It says, this is Ephesians 6, and I start at 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. So how you being strong in the Lord? You hide yourself in these scriptures, man. Because that's how you that's what keeps you stable. That what strengthens you is the scriptures. The Lord is comforting you. You know, it says put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. See, and what's the armor of the Most High? The scriptures. You know, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, see, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. See? So that lets you know it's a spiritual war, man. So you gotta have a spiritual weapon. If you ever looked at what is this TV show called Rick and Morty, and he was like dealing with, it was a time travel episode. I can't really think, but the dude had a gun, but it was a gun for the fourth dimension. It was a fourth dimensional gun. He was like, you think that the dude put a third dimension? Like, you think this third dimensional was gonna beat the fourth dimensional? And that's how it is, because the you can't come against the spirit with carnal things. You see what I'm saying? You know, and but how can you come against the corner things? You know, corner, that's not gonna work. But how you come up against the corner things with the spiritual, man? You know, say that way. I said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, because these devils, they're perishing team. The wisdom, they have that wisdom, but now it's perishing now, man. You know, it said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. See, because you're gonna need this truth, you're gonna need this knowledge to be in you in that day, man. Because a lot of people is gonna you wanna call it spaghetti legs. They're gonna melt. Their hearts are gonna faint, you know, in that day. You know, it says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparations of the gospel of peace. See, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. See? So all this is spiritual, man. You know, the scriptures is the sword, the shield, you know, you said you got your different types of armor. You know, that's the scriptures, because in that day it's gonna be so much going on. You're gonna need the scriptures, man. You know, even right now, just to keep yourself sane, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, all this head we catching, but guess what, man? We in this spiritual battle, man. You know, and what's your offense? What's your defense? The scriptures, man. You know, so with that, man, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash, double honors to the apostle and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that sees word in all true faith and sincerity. DTA, Abad Babal, Shalak Rayon, Wa Nashim, Wa Batyum, Wa Ragyum, Wa Mashapatyum, Adawamium, Wa 2/3, and everyone that's against is true. And with that, Shalom.